Why is that highlighted red? There. I need music. There's no way I can code without music. Let me guess. I'm streaming. No. I would have never guessed. Yes. Alright, so. What did I set on a box? On a box, I have a center point. I have the 4 corners. I don't need the 4. Oh, those are diagonal vectors. I should learn to read. Why? Why do I have diagonal vectors? Oh, I guess I do need them. Whatever. I'll figure that out. Just copy this so I can figure out what the hell I'm going to do. This is my little comments. Alright, so this, we can set the center equals point. What do you take? Take an X and a Y? That works. It would be the center of the box would be the right side minus the left. No. It'd be the left side plus half of the distance. So minus top left dot x divided by 2. Or I guess times half. It's faster than division. The y would be the same thing. Bottom, no, come on. Times half. Except it would be bottom right's y. Those are functions. I just realized that. It's going to get me for that. Top left's y. Y minus y times half. X minus x times half. There we go. So that would give me a center point, wouldn't it? Let's see, 5,000, 4,000, 1,000. Nope. Because you gotta add. Fuck me. You gotta add that to bottom right. Why don't I just have a function that's like get width? I don't have that. Something's on my thing. There, I fixed it. Alright. Bottom right's. No. Top left x plus all of this wrapped in a parentheses. So that gives me half the distance between those two, and I add it to the left. I gotta do the same with this guy. Top left's y plus all of that wrapped in parentheses. That will give me the center of the square. Now, the width and the height, oh, I could do those first. That would make things so much easier. Why don't I do that? I'll calculate the width and the height, then I'll just use that in the formula. That's a lot easier. Alright, so this width equals the bottom right's, really? Don't. Bottom right's x minus the top left's x. Okay, there's width. This height equals the bottom right's height minus the top left's height. So now I have the width and the height, so this shit can get replaced to width and height. Save. Okay. Got the width, got the height, got the center. I still need the diagonal length and the rotation. Rotation, there is no rotation. If they make the square this way, there's no rotation. So this rotation equals 0. Diagonal length, I don't know yet. And the diagonal vectors, I don't know yet. But I can figure those out now. I need a drink. And I need music because I cannot code to silence, at least not well. We're gonna put on some Chrono Trigger music. At least we're gonna try. Stuff, music, Chrono Trigger. We'll start with this one and that one. Maybe, how's the volume on that? Hopefully not too loud. No way to know. Y'all let me know if the music's too fucking loud. So why am I getting diagonal vectors? And what's the order? I don't know the order either. Man, this is gonna be complicated. Go to box. Shouldn't need that one. Am I spelling diagonal right? I think I am. Verify. Diagonal. Diagonal. Oh, yeah. I'm missing that, ain't I? Yeah, I'm missing an entire letter. Diagonal. Diagonal vectors. Helps if you say gonals. Diagonal. Alright. I'm even correcting my comments. Get the top left diagonal vector. Okay, so diagonal vectors sub top left equals a point that I have to calculate now. So I need to draw it, that's what I need. So I have a box. I have the center, and I have the top left point. So I need this point, target, minus, yeah, so. Alright, so to get that diagonal, I have to take this point and minus that point. So I can do that. Let's do it. I have a lot of shit open. Can't I just do top left minus center? Wouldn't that work? Yes. Normalize it. So now it should be pointing at the top left. That should be done. So get the top right diagonal vector. Minimize it. Hey, got the Diamond King and Qwerty Han. Oh, I missed one. Line 315. Yes, I did. Thank you. Thank you, Qwerty Han. Top right. Equals what? Y, but in the Y spot. His X, his Y, minus the center. Yeah, I think I'm gonna copy that word. I don't like it. Top right. Normalize it. Now, get the bottom left diagonal vector sub bottom left is equal to a point, which is the top left's x and the bottom right's y minus the center. Normalize that shit. And then finally get the bottom right diagonal vector, which is going to be easier. Wait, does that return one? Okay, no, it actually sets it. So let's see. I set the center, I set the diagonals, I set the width, I set the height. I have not set the length of the diagonal yet. I need to do that. It should be a matter of simply going diagonal length equals one of the vectors. Doesn't matter which one, shouldn't matter. Well, it wouldn't matter if I hadn't fucking normalized it, but I normalized it. So I have to do it before I normalize one. Damn it. I fucking hate typing right now. Diagonal vectors. I need songs. This music just ran out. I could play the cheap copyright free shit, but it just doesn't fucking work for me. Let's see. How about battle music? That works. Boss music. Diagonal vectors, top left. Dot length. Now, it doesn't change it, does it? I need to check out what length does on a point. Length. Oh, you're not gonna find it, huh? Now, will you? You're really gonna make me look, aren't you? Fine, I'll fucking scroll up. Point, length. If dirty, calculate the length. Return. So what does calculate length do? Length equals the square root. Okay, so it doesn't fuck it up. That's good. That's all I needed to make sure. There. So now everything's been set. I set the center, I set all the diagonals, I set the width, I set the height, the length of the diagonals, and the rotation. So that's one constructor down. I got one more to go. So that's the easy stuff. Okay. Now for the harder stuff. Sort of. Well, we know the center is the center. We know the width is the width. We know the height is the height. We know the rotation is the rotation. So what don't we know? Alright, so center width, height, rotation. So I just don't know the diagonals again. But fortunately, the diagonals, well, no, they won't be as easy to calculate this time because I don't have bottom right or top left. So I gotta figure that out now. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna calculate bottom left and top right first, and then just paste the code. Make some useful temporary variables. Point, bottom left, or top left, what am I doing? Top left, which is equal to center's x minus width divided by 2. There we go. So center's x minus half of the width should give me the left of it. Now the top is almost the same. Center Y minus half of the height. That should give me the top left corner. Now the bottom right corner is the center X plus half of the width. So same thing basically except pluses. So we're just going to copy this line and make the minus signs plus. And that should solve it. There we go. So now that will calculate my bottom left, top right. So now setting up the diagonals should be a lot easier. Bam. Does it build? Yes. Alright, you can go away. Set up the easy stuff. Alright. One step down. I have no getters, I have no setters. I need all of that. How do I want to do this? Well, first of all, I want this enum to be public, just in case I ever need it. So you can be public, and then after that. Alright. What all should a box have? What did my old boxes have? My old boxes... Basically, you could get any corner. You could get any line, which I would like. And you could get any X or Y value. You could get the widths and heights. You could get half the widths and heights. You could get the center. So, okay, I'm just going to make all of these again. Yeah, I'm going to make all these functions again. So, basically, get all four corners. Get all four lines. Get any X or Y. Top, left, right, bottom. Get any width, height, or half width, height. Now what are the mutators? The mutators I had were setting left and right, setting top and bottom, or setting points. I can't do that anymore. Now, if I want to change a box, I need to move the center of it, or set the width and height. And when I do that, I'll have to recalculate my diagonals. And the rotation, obviously, you just set the rotation. So I need to add rotation getters here. Rotation. Rotation. All but diagonals. Diagonals you will not be able to set directly, but you can recalculate them. So width and height. Width, height, really? And center. Alright, the setters are going to be easier, so I'm going to do that first. Void, center, point, new center. Copy that shit. Jesus. Box. This center equals new center. Now what does that change to set the center? It doesn't change the width or height. Doesn't change the rotation. It's really just changing the positions, right? Because the diagonal vectors will still be the same because it wasn't rotated. Rotation will be the same because it wasn't rotated. Diagonal length won't change because you didn't change the width or height. You just changed the center, so you really just moved the box. So really, I could have inlined this. In fact, I'm going to inline this. Right here. I just didn't think it'd be that easy. Inline. This center equals new center. And that should be it. That's kind of too easy. Oh, I have two of them. Yep, my bad. My bad. Is that better? Yeah. Alright. Alright, so width and height. If you change the width and height, you will change your diagonal vectors, because the length of the diagonal is no longer the same if the width is crushed or the height is crushed or expanded or whatever. You don't change the rotation. You don't change the center. So basically, when you set the width or height, I also need to recalculate the diagonals. So I'll do that. Let's do rotation, because that'll be easy. Rotation's really easy. Inline, void, rotation. No, it won't be easy, because if you change the rotation, I gotta change the diagonal vectors. Fuck. Alright, hold on. We'll do that. We gotta do all of these now. So let's just write the prototypes first. So width, float, new width, void, height, float, new height. I'm sorry, I haven't looked at the chat in a second. I'll take a look in a second, in case anyone's saying something to me. And float, void, rotation, float, new rotation. Yeah. Alright, so all of these are going to require... How did I do this old commenting? I didn't. Just did this. Which, I mean, it's true, that's all they are, mutators. Alright, let me see if chat's saying anything. Nope, not a damn thing. That's cool. Whoa! I have dropped an astonishing 33% of my frames. 1 out of every 3 frame has been dropped. I'm having a horrible Comcast day, ain't I? That is terrible. Hey, I'm sorry, I can't do shit about it. It's Comcast. I just had no idea. Am I still dropping frames? 26,757, 26,8. Yeah, I'm still dropping frames. Alright, I'm lagging. There ain't shit I can do. I'm sorry. That is terrible. I'm still dropping frames. 27,000. Shit. What the hell, man? Yeah. Yeah, I see. 1/3 of my frames are being dropped. An astonishing 33.6%. That is ridiculous. I'm checking some stuff. There might not be a damn thing I can do. It's still going up. It's still rising. Why? Why is it so shitty? Whoops. It's not shit I can kill. Not doing anything. I guess I can kill Steam. There's nothing I can kill. It's still rising. Sorry, there ain't shit I can do. I'll be right back. I'm gonna try something on my stream. So, hold on. Okay. Hopefully this will work better. We'll see. Alright, so back to coding. That sucks because it interrupted my thoughts, you know? I don't know what the fuck I was doing now. I was working on the mutators for a box. I just copy that again, need it a few times. All right. width of a box. Change the height of a box. Change the rotation of a box. Alright, so the hardest one is probably going to be rotation, just because it requires sine and cosine, because you got to rotate a vector, which is not cool. Alright, width and height will also require vector changes. No matter what, I'm probably going to end up having to change shit. Alright, so let's see. Width equals the new width. Now, when I take a box and I change it to be not as wide, like that, the diagonals do change. Right? Because if you're pointing here and then it gets crushed, yeah. So I have to recalculate the diagonals and I have to recalculate the length of the diagonals, which sucks. I should just make a function for that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a function for calculating all the diagonals and just call that in all the functions. That way I'm only have one spot to fix it. I just didn't expect to have to run into it this many times. We'll make it private. Calculate. Returns nothing. Calculate diagonals. Calculates the diagonals of the box. I keep wanting to say square, but it's not necessarily a square. So all this shit is going to start using my new function here. Alright, box. Why is it showing that? I didn't hit insert. Whatever. What the fuck? So far my stream's doing better, bandwidth wise. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to assume that when you call this function, all the data is set up on the square. I just need the diagonals. So I'm going to basically just take this code. So it'll take the center, the widths, the heights, and it'll calculate all new stuff. Yes, and that should be perfect. Okay, so now all this can just become one fucking function. Why? Why didn't you autocomplete? You're supposed to autocomplete. Same with you. Width, height, center, right? That's all I need? Width, height, center. Width, height, center. Yeah. Width, height, center. That's all I need. So, bam. It's already looking sexier, isn't it? Calculate diagonals. Change the width. Calculate the diagonals. Change the height. This height equals the new height. Well, why aren't you auto-completing? Calculate the diagonals. Oh, rotation's different though, isn't it? Rotation. What happens when you change the rotation? Alright, so let's see. So when you change the rotation, the length changes, but the vector changes. And the points all change. In fact, this could be a problem. This could be a problem. I didn't consider rotation on any of that shit, and I need to. All of the stuff I was doing was for a box that's not rotated. But for all I know, it could be a box like this. You know, rotated. So the center, left X, top left X, bottom right Y, and then, shit. It got me good. all of those functions I just coded aren't gonna work. Those last three. Calculate diagonal has to take rotation into account. It has to. This will work if there's no rotation. So what I'll do is I'll have a function. If rotation is 0, do it this way. Else, I gotta do it even harder, you know, with rotation, which will suck. Alright. If this rotation does not equal 0.0f, do it the hard way. Else, do it the easy way, which is this code. No rotation. Else, rotation must be applied. Alright. I can figure this shit out. Right? This is gonna be really hard. Alright, so let's think about it. I have a box. I have its center point. I have its width, which is in red. I have its height, which is in orange. And I need to figure out the diagonals, which is green. So I should be able to just do it normal, the way I have been doing it, where I take this guy minus that guy to get the arrow, and then just rotate it, right? That should work. It's just I can't assume. Shit. I cannot. Yeah. I'll figure something out. Hold on. This should work, still. I don't know for sure, though. And the best way to find out is to simply write one that doesn't take rotation into account, and then write one that does take rotation into account, apply a rotation, and see if I come up with the same numbers. If I come up with the same numbers, then it doesn't fucking matter. But if I don't... Yeah, I know I can't rotate live in Paint, but it helps me think. I'll figure something out. It's actually really difficult. That and I'm having a brain fart. This music isn't helping, honestly. And that's definitely not going to help. Whatever. I'm going to cut the music down. That way I can think a little better. Alright, fuck it. What we're going to do... rotate. I think I can still do what I'm doing. Except once I find out the diagonals, I just rotate them. I think that's all I gotta do. So once I figure out the diagonals, I just rotate them. And in fact, I only have to calculate 2 of those. I only have to calculate 2 diagonals and then just multiply them by -1 to get the other. So example, I have this diagonal and I have this diagonal. To find the other ones, I just multiply them by -1. So if I take this guy and multiply him by -1, I get this guy. And if I take this guy and multiply him by -1, I get that guy. So this code can once again be cut in half. But I need to think of the rotation. So I'm still gonna have the if else, but it's only gonna be during the rotation part. So we're gonna keep what we got here. We're gonna keep this before the rotation. Alright, so I have my points. I have the center. Now, I calculate these diagonals. This works perfectly. I only need 2 of them. I need top left. Well, if I have top left and top right, then I can just flip those, right? Yeah. Shh, I'm getting that brain. I'm having a stroke. So these I don't need. These I can simply multiply by -1. So it should be like this. Diagonal vectors sub. So bottom left would be top right. So top right times -1. Don't need to normalize you anymore. Does that build? It doesn't look like it does. Yeah, I'm missing something. Where was the semicolon? Where? Oh, come on, little bitch. Alright, so that should get bottom left. So bottom right will be top left. Equals u top left times -1. That will take top left times it by -1 becomes bottom right. Don't need to normalize anymore. Huh. Alright. I'm getting there. It's very difficult. Now, these can be done outside the if-else. It's only the first 2 I need to calculate, and I need to calculate them either with a rotation or without a rotation. So now we got to do that with a rotation. So first, I get the vector, right? Is that what I do? I get the vector first and then rotate it? Yeah, I think that's it. And if that's the case, then once again, I can throw some shit up here first. I think rotation is just like one small step. So let's just, all right, let's do it here. Then if I need to rotate it. Yes. That should work. Hey Asia, how's it going? Alright, so the rotation, I gotta remember the rotation. Rotation of a 2D vector is x equals x times cosine of radians minus the y times the sine of the radians. How did I miss a parenthesis here? And then the y equals the x times the sine of radians plus y times the cosine of radians. That should solve it. I don't even think I have cosine or sine here, but whatever. Alright, so I have to do this for each vector. So top left vector, let me go ahead and copy paste this because I am not typing that a million times. Dot x, and we're gonna set it equal to something. So just give me a fuck ton of space here. Actually, just to make the code a little prettier, I'm gonna make a variable. Float new x equals this guy's dot x times, I don't have cosine yet, I bet. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. Nice. Rotation. Oh, shit. I think I took rotation in degrees. Minus this is y times the sine of rotation. I might have to turn that into radians. And then set this bitch to new x. Does that build? It does. I'm doing well, Asia. I'm just trying to figure out how to rotate a vector. A 2D vector. And it's been a long time since I've done it. New Y. This guy's Y times... No, learn to read, Bruce. His new Y equals his X times the cosine. Learn to read. It's sine. Rotation plus Y times the cosine of the rotation. So now I can just say top left equals point new X new Y. One down. Now we can copy most of this and do the same thing for the other vector, which is top right. Right, 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 and right. So that should rotate both of the vectors. So if they're rotated, I'll probably have to normalize them again. So save the... Oh, I can't save the normalizations. Yeah, I can't save the normalizations. Shit. So I just have to do it twice. Sorry. Possibly twice. I don't like that. I just assume that rotating the vectors are gonna fuck up their normal. Hopefully it wouldn't fuck up the length. If you're just rotating a box, it shouldn't change the length, so I'm gonna leave it. One problem down. Change the width, you change the height, I calculate the diagonals. So now the question becomes, what happens when you take a box, better color than that please, you take a box and you rotate it to be God, I'm a horrible artist. Pretend this is a different rotation. So this is like 90 degrees. And we'll say this is like 95 degrees. So if you rotated it by 5 degrees, the center does not change because you just rotated. Rotating doesn't change the center. The width doesn't change. The height doesn't change. Center doesn't change, width doesn't change, height doesn't change. The rotation does change, obviously, because you're rotating it. So I need to make sure the rotation gets set. And then the diagonals change. So it should be a simple matter of simply saying this rotation equals the new rotation. And then simply calculate the diagonals again. And that should work. What? Oh, sorry. Yes, I know. Get over it. Alright. The rotation is going to be in radians, yeah. So I need to change... The rotation's actually going to be degrees in the class. So before I can use them here in the sine cosine, I need to transform them into radians. Which sucks. What I think I'll do is I'll probably just store it twice again. Rotation degrees, rotation radians. It depends. I don't remember what the formula is for degrees to radians. But you know who does? The fucking internet. Degrees to radians. Yeah, no, I mean like the formula, please. There we go. There it is. Degrees equals the radians times... Oh, it has pi. I hate that. I already don't like that. See, I'll store this bitch twice. That's what I'm gonna do. Store that bitch twice. We'll have radians and we'll have degrees. That sucks. Rotation radians. And anytime you actually set the rotation, I gotta calculate that shit. Alright, so where am I gonna get a hold of pi? I gotta look up where pi is in C++. I haven't used pi in forever. Calculate. Well, I'm gonna do it twice. You might as well just put a helper method. Void calculate radians. Actually, I'll just make it return float. Take the float degrees. There. Alright, so. Box. Alright, so, what was it again? Radians. Float radians. Equals. Well, then why the fuck do I have that? I won't need that member. I'm having such brain farts today. Alright, so radians equals degrees times pi over 180. Degrees times pi over 180. Alright, so what I need now is pi. Let's find out where C++ has pi. I need to keep that open. C++ pi. Where are you storing it? C math, it looks like. MPy. Okay. Do I have C math on here? If not, I need it. C math. Sweet. For square root. And pi. So you said it was C underscore pi? What the fuck? Oh, M underscore pi. Where the fuck's pi, yo? Thought it was MPy. Apparently it's not MPy. C++. Where the fuck is pi? Don't make me look for it. Are you gonna tell me I have to define it myself? Because I'm not gonna pound define fucking pi. You should know where pi is. Using pi. Yeah. C math. Pi, where the hell did you find it? You didn't calculate it yourself. I hate when I have to read people's code. Especially when they use variables like A, B, C. Like, thanks for being a dick. Am I crazy or did he never actually define pi? Pi. Pi. Yeah, he never defined pi. I don't see it anywhere. What the fuck? Yeah, most people are saying just define it yourself. I don't want to define it myself. I thought C++ had it in the libraries already. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Alright, cool. I'll define it myself. Here you go. Pi. I have pi because apparently I'm the first one in human history to invent fucking pi because I'm a genius. I'm a goddamn genius. I invented pi. You're welcome. You're welcome, world, for my contribution. I made pi. There you go. I made pi. Shit pisses me right off. I shouldn't have to make pi. It's stupid. You'll get over it. Let me guess. I can't. Or it's a warning, right? Yeah, I know. Get over it. I mean, I hate it, but you're just gonna have to get over it. Nah, fuck it. I'll make it float. I'm not sure how far float precision goes. Probably not that far. So whatever. Did you just do that? Cannot believe you ain't got fucking pi. Kind of math.h. So that's what I had. Oh, I have C math. Math.h. It better be, because that's I refuse to implement it myself. I refuse. M pi. No. Pi? I don't have pi. M. Yeah, so fuck it. There you go. I thought C++ had pi. Apparently it doesn't. I don't have time for that shit. There you go. I defined it myself. Shouldn't have to, but whatever. Did I just put a dot? Yes. Fuck it. Problem solved. Alright, so calculate radians. That's how I'll do that. Which means I don't need this anymore. That really pissed me off. How the hell do you not have pi? You gotta have pi. Apparently nothing's working here. Alright, so now anywhere I do the rotation, I need to actually I'll keep it stored as degrees, but when I use it, I really don't like that I'm doing it every single time. You're only doing it when you actually do the math, so that's fine. What the fuck just happened? Here. There. Anywhere else rotation was being used? Not to my knowledge. Build that shit. It only happens when they change things about the box. So I'll be alright with it. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be. Mutators are done. Now for the getters. Get all four corners, get all four lines, get any X or Y, get any width or height, or half width or height, and get the rotation. Alright. So, the four corners, void, no, they're not void anymore. Now we return points, top left, const, because it didn't change anything. Point, top right, const, doesn't change anything. Point, bottom left, const. Point, bottom right, const. Now, I'm also going to make shortcuts for those. TL, const. Point, TR, const. Point, BL, const. Point, BR, const. Those will be fun to do. All four lines. How do I define that? Should just do get line. Close. Okay. I had an enum for it. I don't know why I do that. I always do. That should always be 4. You point me to a box or a rectangle or a square that doesn't have 4 sides, and you've broken something. Alright, oh. Should I call it line? Or should I call it side? I called it line. So that seems like it would be a math problem. Hold on. Damn, sneezing. Well, it's fine. Scope protects it. That's cool. I'll get any foreside. My nose is just gone. All because of that one sneeze. Link for pi? Oh, it stopped you? Yeah. You can do just paste it or something. Like paste bin, I think. I don't remember what the other one is. I'm not so sure about that paste bin one. That's just, I remember using pi in C++, so the fact that I can't find it now is, it's more annoying than anything, you know? Alright, get any X or Y, so... Oh no, so this is a, okay, this is a float. Left, const, right, const. This makes me want to play Ogre Battle. That's Ogre Battle 64 music. Get any width or height. That will work. That's a lot of fucking methods, man. Oh, and rotation. I still haven't made that. Rotation I should be able to do inline. Should be that simple. It's these that are gonna be fun. There's a bunch. Alright, I'm gonna code a bunch of fucking functions. Wait, I can inline the width and height as well. Width and height and half width, half height. Return width. Oh god. I don't know if I can code to that. Return width times half. Return height times half. Inline all these bitches. Sweet. Now all these are gonna be bitches though. Now here's the problem. Well, the points aren't a problem, but the lines or the top bottom stuff. All right, so there is a problem with that. So if I have a box and I have a rotated box and they call top, what this means is they want the Y value of the top of the box, which is fine when it's not rotated, but when it's rotated, top is not exactly the top, you know? It's obviously this is the real top because it's the highest point, but I don't care what I'm going to do, if you call top, I'm giving you those red X spots. I'm giving you the top Y. I think. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I guess I would get the line. If it's not rotated, it's easy. If it's not rotated, it's going to be really easy. But if it is rotated, what I think I'll do is I'll get this line, and then with this line, I'll just give you the halfway point. That's probably the easiest way. So you see how rotations make everything more complex? Just being rotated slightly makes everything more complex. I mean, it's fun. I like that it's a challenge, but damn. First, we'll do it as if there were no rotation. That's easy. Actually, I should do the line function first. Right? Diagonal, diagonal, bam. Yeah. I will be right back. I'm gonna refill my drink. How's the music? We're gonna pause. No, we'll let it play. I'll be back. Forgot to turn on the mic. I was saying, I'm back. I was hungry. I need brain fuel for this kind of shit. Potato chips. One of the best things ever. Bluetail Vappy says, so I'm finally catching you live streaming for once. Bluetail, do I know you in real life? I think I do. All right. Thank you, Asia. You know, chips aren't my only junk food right now, too. I've also got Reese's peanut butter cups. And lots of them. They were on sale. Buy one, get one, believe it or not. So, of course, I'm going to buy one. And then I got one. Alright. Where was I? Oh, yes. I was gonna do getting top, left, bottom, right. But before I do that, it'll be easier if I do the line functions first. So first I'm just gonna go ahead and copy all these bitches. Go down to the bottom. And then scope all these bitches in. So it's gonna take me a minute. Let's take my mouse. Okay. Now we're gonna try a macro here. Macro record. This key. Enter keys. End, back, enter, quote, enter, down, enter. Macro record. Alright, so now we'll try it. Sweet. I love macro keys. They're what make keyboards awesome. There we go. Now every last one of these has to return something. So for now, return point of nothingness on most of you. That's gonna be a problem. We'll just copy paste that, not the whole line. Can I just blank it? Probably not. Yeah, I didn't think so. Would have been nice. That's fine though, because that is the first function I'm going to work on. This return line. Alright, what's this? What's in the way here? Oh, my art. Okay, so I definitely know who Bluetail Vappy is. Yeah, only two. But I admit I will go through those two very fast. I have a very big sweet tooth, and it has cost me dearly in my life in dental visits. I do not recommend that you eat the way I eat or that you drink the way I drink, because I have paid a heavy price for that. And if I could go back, I would prevent myself from being so helplessly addicted to all these substances. They are really my vice, my addiction. You know, some people smoke For me, it's soda. I drink way too much soda. So that's a vice that I'm working on in my life. Sometimes. Not exactly working on the vice right now. Right now I'm working on the fucking collisions. Nothing wrong with having your own personal hoard of snacks. That's the best part about being an adult. Is hoarding shit. Alright. So getting a line on a box should be easy, regardless of its rotation, because I've already got the diagonals of my box. For every box that I have the center point, and I have all 4 diagonals. And I have the length of the diagonals. So with that, I can get any point on the square, and when I can get any point on the square, I can get any line on the square. So I should be good to go with just some basic math. So here's what I'm going to do. Switch based on the side they give me. Case top, case bottom, case left, and case right, which will be the default. Oh, I hate the way it tabs switches. That's the only downside C++ switches. They really tab shit fucking odd. Like, why are you tabbing it like that? Let's add some brakes. We'll have a line. Line chosen one. What are the parameters? Come on, man, help me out here. You're not gonna tell me. Okay, fine. Build. Ah, yeah, see? I know you got problems. So you know it would be nice if you fucking told me what they were. You're gonna make me Google. I know you are. Fine. Scroll up. What does a line take for a constructor? It takes either some points or some floats. I can do that. Thank you. That's all I needed to know. Why couldn't you tell me that? So in other words, I could do this. What the fuck? Why can't I type 0.0 today? I just can't. There you go. What? You did not. You don't know what a line is? It's a line. Line. What the fuck? Great. Got a collision problem here. I got a, not a collision problem, but a, the thing where you can't return something that you've already defined because it doesn't know what it is. I gotta see what the fuck. These are, oh, these are collisions. I'm in the wrong file. I definitely did that right. I know I'm doing that right. Is it because I didn't scope you? It shouldn't be because of scope. This should work. Line. Constructor. Line constructor takes 4 floats. Yeah. I'm not gonna play this shit. Are there default values? No, no defaults. Wait, you're looking on the wrong file. There are defaults. I should be able to just say line, period. I should be able to say line chosen one. Cut. Fuck you. Why are you being weird? You know what I mean. Why are you being weird? Line. It's a line. Ugh. Is there a namespace? Do I have you wrapped in a namespace? Is that what this is? No. No. Line. Class line. Constructor. Line, and it has default values for everything. Therefore, I should just be able to say line. I shouldn't have to scope that in. You already know what a line is. Exactly. Line. So what is your major malfunction, numbnuts? I shouldn't have to scope you. It should be just fine. You see it right there. You think I'm calling the function if I do it this way. So what the... I am really not sure what's going on here. Can I do something like this? Return line, line, and then just comment this out and hope to hell. Lol, that works. Fuck me, I guess. Equals line, hold on. This is weirdness. Equals line, line? You don't know what line is. No, now you do. Is that what you're saying? Why can't I use line? I can use the constructor. I can't use line? Okay. Auto? So auto can figure it out automatically, but if I try to specify that it is a motherfucking line, you can't figure that out. I just want to make sure that's what you're telling me. You're telling me you're dumb except when I need you to be smart. Then you're smart. Okay. 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 Auto. Auto. Whoops. My bad. I thought you wanted me to do it manually. What? Chose. I wasn't done. Whatever, man. That makes no fucking sense. But whatever, as long as it works. That is ridiculous. If the rotation is 45, what will be the top? The corner of the box? No. It will be like this. It will be right here. Which is not really the top when you rotate it, but I don't care. If you're rotating that box and asking for top, you deserve to get butt fucked. And I hope you do. I don't understand why that C++ thing just happened to me. I don't care. But that was really weird to me. Alright, can I actually set things on it, or are you going to freak out on that too? Now I can set things, right? Like say start X 2, right? Don't tell me line doesn't have constructors. Other things, that is. Constructors, accessors, mutators. Oh, okay, start end. That works. That works. I still can't believe that. Like, why are you so dumb? Where's the fucking music, yo? I didn't tell you to stop. Alright. I cannot believe that. The more I think about that, the more it pisses me off. Alright, chosen one. Start. And that's going to be a new point, which I'm not at yet. And that new... Thanks. And that new point, it's going to be top left diagonal times top left length. Period. Yeah. So So that would give me a vector. That would give me the point. Yeah. That's easy. This is kind of easy, actually. Minus the weird problems I had. It is. It's very appropriate music. Alright, so to get the top line, I get the top left point, the top right point. Done. Regardless of rotation, it should be fine. To get the bottom line, I'll get the bottom left and the bottom right. To get the left line, I would get the top left and the bottom left. And to get the right line, I'll take the top right and the bottom left. But, what am I, bottom left, what am I thinking? I'll get the top right and the bottom right. But I want them to all flow in one direction, so we're gonna change some things here. So here's my box. I want it to go in this direction, where it goes point, 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 and point. So what that means is for the top, start is bottom left, or start is top left, and end is that one, which I got. For right, start should be top right, which it is. End should be bottom right, which it is. For bottom, start should be, yeah, see these two are reversed now. Right, left. Come on, man. Why you gotta fuck with me? So for bottom, start should be bottom right. End should be bottom left. Got it. And for left, start should be bottom left. So just change these two. Bottom, top. There. Now my arrows, if I calculate the directions of these arrows, it'll be just like this, where it's a circle. Though I always try to do things clockwise if I can help it. That shit pissed me off though, so bad. This auto shit. You should have known exactly what I meant. Alright, so that's gonna help with a lot of the shit that I'm doing. Gets an outer line for a box, regardless of rotation. So now I can get a lot more shit. So left, left will be what? Get left line, get middle point, get X. Do I have a get center? I don't think I have a get center point on lines. Would I like one? What do lines have? Start and end. I don't have length? I gotta have length. Come on. I don't have length. Oh, because that's, I'm thinking of vectors. I'm thinking of points. A line is not that. Okay. So let's see. If I have a line, the start is here, and the end is here, wouldn't the middle, would it just be start or end minus start? Wouldn't that give me the middle point? I don't think it would, right? I think the safest way to get the middle would be to do lots of calculations, but I'm afraid, you know. What I could do shit. I could actually manually do the math both ways and just make sure it comes out with the same number. That'd be nice. I've already got functions to do this shit for me, so fuck it. Get the left line. Oh, you better not give me this shit again. Line chosen one equals this line. What's it called? Left. You know what I mean. Come on. What if I say auto? You'll be fine. Come on, don't pretend like you don't know what I'm fucking talking about. Thank you. I did not like that, but whatever. Alright, so I got the line. Now, getting the middle point will be easy. It's just chosen one dot end minus chosen one dot start point vector. Probably a bad word for it. I'll call it line direction. Linder. Linder. Then I get the length of linder. Length. Do I want to get the length? Yeah. That gives me the whole length of the line. So then I simply say what? I have to normalize that thing. So then I say, I am overthinking this, I'm sure of it. Return linder times length divided by 2. It shouldn't matter. Just in case it does, I'm gonna do that. And that would solve it, right? Nope, because you only want the X. So actually you're returning this point's X. Problem solved. Yeah. Get the line, figure out its middle point, return the X of it. Do the same thing, but for opposite stuff on all of this shit. Alright, so for right, same concept. You get the right side. End minus the start. Get the length. Normalize it. Return the X. Yeah, I got this shit. Center of the vector will be index minus end start times. Okay, so it will be simple. All right, see, QWERTY, I wasn't sure if that would work too, but I'm glad it does. I know this way works as well, but it's more expensive in that I'm doing a length and I'm also doing a normalize. So if you're sure that that math you just supplied will work, then I will gladly use that because it's much easier. All right, so I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna use your math then. So I have the left line, and you are sure that it's just end minus start divided by half. I can do that. So chosen one, end, which is the X and the Y, minus chosen one's start, which is the X and Y. So then this whole vector times half will cut both the X and the Y in half. And then that, return the X. That would work. So yeah, this would be end X and end Y minus start X and start Y, and then it times both of them by half. Yeah, that would work. Alright, cool. As long as that works, I've got no problem using it. And it's much cheaper, you know, in calculations. That's what I wasn't sure. So what I was doing... Yeah, just delete. So I wasn't sure if start and end, if I could just do, you know, end minus start and then take the half of it, or if I had to do something more complicated like what I did end minus the start, which gives me the vector to it, then normalize that vector so that I can get, you know, the normal and get the length, then take this vector times half of this length to get that point. But I knew that would be the hard way. Use plus instead of minus? Plus instead of minus. Why would it be plus instead of minus? I don't understand that. I thought it was minus, because minus gives us the vector. Are you sure? I don't understand that. End plus start times half. End plus start times half. I don't understand that. Why is it plus? I thought it would be minus. Vector here. I hate fucking... I don't remember vector stuff anymore. Are you sure about that? Fuck it. YOLO. Plus on both. Alright. We'll see. What I'm gonna do eventually is I'm gonna get this shit rendering so I can just see whether I'm right or wrong. Alright, so top. The sooner I get it rendering, the better. So in plus start times half, and then it'll be the Y this time. Bottom. Y. Errors? None. Sweet. Oh. Now for all the points, top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, etc., etc. That should be easy though. Return diagonal vectors sub top left times the diagonal length. Solved. Copy. Paste. 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 I'm glad you got your math down, QWERTY, because I sure as fuck don't. It's been too long. Oh shit. Bottom left, bottom right. But at least I know once I got it rendering, I'll be able to know right away whether I'm right or wrong, because I'll fucking see it. And I do believe I'm ready to start rendering. Isn't that great? Yeah. I do believe I'm ready to actually start drawing these boxes. That'll be a huge relief to have that down. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do the 2D collisions for rotated boxes. But I want to do it using separating axis theorem, which I've never done before. But there are a lot of tutorials on the internet which say it's easy and it's awesome, so I want to try it. We'll see how easy or awesome it is. So good. Yeah. Hey, Bluetail Vappy, you said when you listen to SNES music like this and realize that all this is coming from a theoretical max of 64,000 worth of samples, but I think it was limited to 32K in practice. I've been thinking about getting an actual synthesizer because of this thing called Super Audio Card. Have you ever heard of it? Come on, man. I'm gonna show you it. It's awesome. It's basically a synthesizer plugin that lets you play old 8-bit music. Or, you know, make up music. So I'll play it real quick. I think you're probably the best one. And this music was made by this plugin. I would love to be able to make my own Super Nintendo music. So yeah, I want that. I really want that. Emily says, I've been listening to your live stream, Bruce, but I've got absolutely no clue what you've been talking about. And that's fine, but soon I'll be able to draw on the screen what I'm working on. So you'll see what I'm talking about with these boxes I'm trying to draw. I'm going to render a box with its 4 corners and its center point. And its top, well, and the middle points. Why not? Why not? We'll see. We will see. Yeah, I've just seeing that chip thing is like, and I've been doing my own little piano stuff every now and then. Like, let me see. It's been a long. I took music in high school. And I played percussion, the drums. What was it? Online piano. I'll show you. Come on, and I still remember how to read music. I remember that too. But I don't like reading music. So what I did is I mapped some keyboard stuff to this piano here. And then I wrote down my own notes. So hold on. Yes, enable flash. Fucking flash. So check this shit out. First of all, we can't play music on a black piano. It has to be red. Otherwise, what good is it, right? Alright, so let's see here. It should be... So I've been making stuff like that, and it's like, I really enjoy this stuff, you know? So it's like, why not get a synthesizer? But I know I have this nasty habit of starting things and never finishing them, so I don't think I should get one. Not yet, at least. At least let me finish this collision shit first. Alright, so I'm ready to start drawing this, so I want to do that. I need a picture, which I already made, of a white dot. Give me this white dot and put it inside my folder here. Why not? White dot.ping. Bring up the code. Actually go to main. Pound include this motherfucker. Yes, how'd you know? Does it build, first of all? No. Well, I have a bunch of warnings. What? Point redefinition, previous definition was type def? You must have defined your own damn point. I didn't change anything. And then a bunch of float stuff, that's fine. Alright, so what do I have here? I don't even remember. What? Oh, that's an error. My bad. I didn't know it was an error. I'm not renaming my point. Whoever's got a problem with it. It's a shape type. It shouldn't matter. I'd like to see the previous redefinition. Previous definition was type def. Yeah, I don't know what that means. That's the only downside of C++ errors. They're not very helpful. What I'll do is I'll just put this shit in a namespace. Like I should have done. Namespace Bruce Collisions. That will solve 99% of this shit. Oh, Jesus. Tab. How now, brown cow? Now it's like, all of these things, I don't know what it's talking about. Yeah, I know. It's because I wasn't done. Using namespace, Bruce Collisions. Give me a break. See, I knew they were going to do that. Oh, God. I think I just made it worse somehow. Float equals. Oh, did I never code that? I never coded that, did I? Float no, I coded it right there. What are you talking about? And I assume I created it. Float equals float returns a bool. Float equals float returns a bool. Where did I get float epsilon? From C whatever. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Yeah, you can do that down here. Point operator. Oh, it's got problems with my point class. It doesn't know that I'm talking about shape type. That's what the problem is. I shouldn't have to scope every fucking thing. You should have some common sense. Oh, goodness. I like SDL wrappers, but they have a lot of collision issues. Let me guess, you're going to have problems with the other shit after that. I might as well just fucking figure this shit out. Damn it. This is making my head ache. Alright, come on. Give me the error. I'll fix it myself. I don't want to rename my shape because you can't fucking handle it. It's a point. I don't want to call it like shape point, shape line, shape circle. But I might have to, just because I've got some kind of collision going on here. Bluetail Vappy, I used to do music remixes way back when. Always had a knack for music as well. That's awesome, dude. I've never had any real knack for music. I learned how to read it in high school. I still remember how to read it. I enjoyed playing drums, but I've never really been passionate about it. Except video game music. Video game music has always been an exception for me. Speaking of which, I need to get this playing again. So, fuck it. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna rename this shit just to get him off my ball sack. I don't want to do them all. We'll do it one at a time until you finish bitching at me. Anything else? Oh, I'm good now. Now that you moved. This guy's pushing me around. It still runs. Alright. So let's make a box and let's draw it. Hold on. There's a game loop, right? Yeah. That's you, right? I assume that's you. I would know. I don't get any fucking syntax highlighting. Yeah, this is it. So here we're gonna draw the box. And up here, before the while loop. Where the fuck am I? Here's the while loop. Separate that shit. We're gonna create the box. So, collision. I shouldn't have to do that. I should just be able to go. I did pound and collider, right? Yeah. Box. My box. We're gonna make. I don't remember what the parameters are. You're not gonna tell me, are you? There we go. Top left or bottom right. Alright, so I'll do that. We'll do. His top left will be 100 in, 100 down. And his bottom right will be 200, 200. So he's 100 by 100. He's a perfect square. These need to be points. Oh, they don't? I can do all 4 floats? Nuh-uh. You're a liar. Yeah, they need to be points. Okay. I'd say, don't fucking lie to me. So now I have a box. Does it build? Still builds. Go down. We're gonna draw the box. To do that, I need to load the image of a white dot. So, load some pictures. Load this, load that. Create the box. Load box point image. Int white point equals. How do I do it? Where'd it go? Oh, text. Load. Not image A. Should this be load image? Yeah. Name of it is white. Shit, was it white box or white dot? I think it was white dot.ping. I'll go find out. What's the name of you? White dot.ping. So it's loaded. Go down. Now draw the bitch. Draw. Text. Draw. At what? Right now, just draw the frickin' white dot at 100, 100. That should be it, really. Right? That's all you need? Yeah. Did I not call you white dot? White point. Well, you're white dot now. Tough shit. So now, text, draw, white dot at 200, 200, and then draw the middle points as well. Text, draw, white dot at 200, 100. text draw white dot at 100, 200. There. Just show me that that works, first of all. So those forward white dots there, that is the box right now. Now I'm going to make code that doesn't use those hard-coded numbers, that actually uses the box's numbers. And then we're going to start changing the box, and it should reflect in the code, the box. Yeah, if you construct the box with a with just 2 points, then I assume there's no rotation, and so it will figure out the rest of the stuff. All right, so that's step 1. Step 2, get it to use the box's data. Ugh. I have to sneeze. I refuse to sneeze, not while I'm working. Alright, so let's use the box's numbers. Alright, what did I call the box? I called it, my box. Now I can say get top left, right? And you can just get me top left. My box. Wrong spot. You'd say top left dot x. My box top left dot y. Man, that's ugly. And that's why I made shorter ones. My box tr dot x. My box tr dot y. My box bl dot x. My box bl dot y. My box br x. My box br y. There. Somehow that box is not right. I only see 1 point. TL, TL, TR, TR, BL, BL, BR, BR. Did I not finish coding that? Or did I code it, did I paste it in and never change it? Top left times length. Top right, length. Bottom left, length. Alright, fuck it. Breakpoint time. Somewhere I missed something. What the fuck? Oh, that's right. Shit. Show me the diagonal vectors. I must have not set them up or something. No, they're there. And they look right. They look right. What's diagonal length? Maybe the length is fucked up. Oh, that looks right too. What the fuck? For that one? Well, that's the only one we do so far. Show me the other one. Top right. Oh, wait a minute. They're identical. X is the same. Y is... I fucked something up. Yeah, I fucked something up. Calculating my diagonals is not quite right. I fucked something up clearly. Negative X, positive Y. Negative X. What the Negative X, negative Y. Positive X, negative Y. Negative X, positive Y. Positive X, positive y. That should be right. Alright, what the fuck? Something is wrong with that. Did I not have the center point? I'm about to rip my nose right off my face. Center, width, height, rotation. I did this one. Rotation is 0. The width is the bottom right x minus the top left x, so xx. The right is the y minus the y. Should be right. So I agree with this. Something's wrong in calculate diagonals. Maybe. Fuck me. Get tired of this shit. Point temp equals my box TL. Temp equals my box TR. Temp my box BL. Temp equals my box BR. Do I have copy constructors for these? Yeah, they're points. Points are easy. Fucking walk me through this shit. Show me how you're getting this. Alright, show me temp. Top left is -50, -50. How'd you figure that? That's already wrong. It is not -50, -50. Why'd you get -50, -50? Where's the center of the fucking circle? There's clearly something wrong here. What? Too few arguments? What? Did I not make this function? I didn't make a get center. My box. That was fucked up. What's the center? 150, 150. That's correct. Width, height are also correct. Diagonal length. Thought it was correct. It's the vectors. The vectors have got to be fucked up. Ah! I figured it out. I'm an idiot. You know what I did wrong? I take the diagonal vectors, I multiply them by their length to get, you know, how far out it is, and I never add it to the center. I just give it back. I need to add it to the center. Fuck. Fuck, that was dumb. So calculating the diagonals is right, but getting those corners is more than that. It's center plus that. Center plus this. I cannot believe I just fell for that. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? I was ready to be like, you know what? I'm just not good at this shit. I need to quit now. And then I fucking remember, you gotta add the center to it. You can't just assume shit. You know what? Copy this. I'm tired of typing that. God, I cannot believe that. I thought I was going mad. Like, what the fuck? That explains why the only one you see is that one dot. That explains it perfectly. Now I understand what I did wrong there. How many are there? That should fix it, I think. There it is. That was, yeah. The only dot we were seeing was this one right here, the bottom right. These other three were all off the screen, so one was here, and one was here, and then you could only see the one there. And it's because I never took into account the center of the box, which means it started at 0, 0. So top left would be up out here, top right would be out here, bottom left would be out here, and then bottom right would be the only one that's actually on the screen, since it goes positive, positive. That's what I was doing wrong. So now, I'm going to draw the center of the box after I make a center getter. And then I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start making it where you can rotate the box. And we'll see what happens. Look how messy this got trying to figure that out. Oh, come on. I mean, it's still ugly. I thought it might make it look prettier if I did that, but it doesn't. It looks exactly the same. It's just a little bit shorter. I saw that. Nice try. I cannot believe I kept falling for that shit. Like, what is going on? There's a lot of float conversion errors here, but that's fine. Alright, I need to make a center getter. I can't believe I never made one. Let's see, I got all the corners, all the lines, any X or Y, top, left, bottom, right, any width or height, and I don't have center. How do I not have center? I'm such an idiot. Please give me center. It should be an inline one. Inline, point, center, const, return center. Bam. Build that shit. That was easy. Alright, go to main. Start drawing the center as well. Alright, so now I have the center of the box. So now you can kind of see a box here. Now we're gonna start doing rotations and shit. Movements. Arg. Alright. So I need to set up buttons to change shit. I'm using a lot of keys already. We're gonna use ERTY. Part of the QWERTY. Yeah. Because those keys aren't used yet. Wow. I don't know what I'm going to use them for yet, but if input key pressed E. I said E, what the fuck? Why does it do that? Why is it like, look, I know you typed E, but I know better than you, so I'm just going to do this. I'm like, what? Why? Why were you such a dick? My box width equals my box width minus 5. If input key pressed SDLK R, my box width plus 5. So now I can make it get fatter or skinnier with E and R. And I'll make TY height. Yeah, I know I do, don't I? Let's see if it works. I need you to get out of the way. Alright, so I'm gonna make it fatter. Look at that. The lines are getting further apart. Now I'm gonna make it get skinnier. What happens? You know what? I bet you I can overflow and underflow it. Let's find out. I'm afraid what happens when they collide. No, it should stay at... Does it go to 0 or do I allow negatives? Oh my god, I allow negatives. I should probably make sure that your square doesn't have a negative width. That was funny though. Alright, width. Yeah, I'm not even checking. I should make sure that your width can never be less. Can you have a square with a or a box with a width of 0, or should I not allow 0? I don't know. It's kind of a iffy question, because a box with no width is not really a box, right? It's a line. Exactly. If you put all sides into a single point, it becomes a line. I'm gonna allow it, but if you do that in your program, you're fucking yourself up. I'm not gonna stop you from fucking yourself up, so I'm gonna leave it. You can have boxes with 0 width. I don't know if I should allow negatives, but whatever. For now, I'll just think about it. Wow, there's a lot of functions for boxes. Alright, now I want to start doing height. Then after I check height, I want to move the center. Then after I move the center, I want to do the hardest one, the rotations. Alright, so let's set up the height real quick, which should be pretty easy. Box width height. E-R-T-Y. Make these height. 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 Alright, so T should make it, or Y should make it taller, which it does. T should make it shorter, which it does. And they both allow overflow. So what do you say we collapse it into a singularity, huh? There's a box with 0, 0, 0 everything. It's just nothing. It's a point. Alright, cool. Alright, so now I need to keep going here. Y. I've already used like every other key for other stuff. Yeah, I'm using UIOP. I'm using ASDF. Right? ASD. What about F? Am I using F? I don't think I am. Alright, so I can use FGH, which I will. F will be... Actually, I'm gonna use a Boolean because I'm running out of shit. Yeah, I know, I need to rotate. I'm not at rotate yet, but I'm going to. Well, fuck it, let's do it. Let's do rotation first, because it's the hardest one, so. FG will be rotation. If input, key pressed, SDLK, F. F for fuck! Then my box rotation equals my box rotation plus 5 degrees. We'll rotate by 5 degrees. What, I don't have a getter for rotation? Okay, I do. You're just full of shit. G minus 5. So that should rotate by 5 degrees. Now I'm terrified because I don't know what's gonna happen. Alright, we're gonna add rotation to this thing. Ah, look at that shit. It's rotating. Alright, go the other way. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. You know what that is? That is a rotating box, bitches. Oh. That's step 1 of what I've been wanting to do. So now I've got my boxes rotating, which was easy. I could have done that before. But now I got to do the collisions. But the thing is, I set up my data structure so that I have all the data points I need. I just literally need to write the collisions now. Oh, that's awesome. Rotating boxes. Woo! It rotates. Now I need to move it as well, just to fix the paranoia here. We're gonna make J do that as well. There. Uh-oh. What do you mean? I don't have a set center? Are you kidding me? Have I forgotten everything? Mutators. Center. Oh, it doesn't take... Okay. My bad. It's got to be a point. So in other words, put the words point. Oh, I couldn't figure that out on my own. Alright, so now I should be able to move it. So here's the box. So now if I rotate, it still rotates, but can I move it while it's rotating? Oh yeah. It fucking works, yo. God, that is an ugly background color. I have a way to change the background color. Left click, right? Yeah, okay. Let's try that again. So I can move it while it's rotating. Let's crush the width or height, right? So, what keys did I do? ERTY. Yeah! I don't have anything for drawing the lines. I don't have a line image or anything to draw. Look at that shit though. It looks weird, but it seems to be right. It's one problem solved. Now I've got to actually code the collisions for it. And that involves applying the new stuff, the separating axis theorem that I've never coded before. That's gonna be tough. Celebratory chips. I muted because I don't want you to hear me chewing all the time. Alright, let's make it fatter again. But skinnier on that. There. Seems to work. Asia steals a chip, huh? If you want, I'll pour some into an envelope and mail it to you. I'll even pour some soda in the envelope, too. That way you can get a soggy envelope filled with chips and soda. That's a victory. I'm having a victory today. Alright. I'm on the tough stuff now. Actual collisions. The only one I'm worried about is the box stuff. The box stuff is the challenge. All the other collisions I've done before. But a rotated box versus a box. Yeah, that should be the hardest. Yeah. The more I think about it, I'm pretty sure box will be toughest. Alright. I'm just looking at my old code. I don't know what the hell I was doing. I might have to rewrite a lot of this old stuff. Anyways, let's look at the new stuff. So the new stuff, separating axis crap. You basically take two things. It's so hard to describe too. That's the challenge. And fuck it, I'll draw it. So the new thing is you take two boxes. For now, I'll do normal aligned ones. You get their plane normals. So here's a plane, here's a plane, here's a plane, here's a plane. Wow, that was an arrow. Wow, you didn't see that. Delete. There. Here are the other planes. And you try to find if there's at least one plane of separation between your two shapes. Let me see if I can find the way they described it. And separating axis theorem tells us that giving two convex shapes, if we can find an axis along which the projection of the two shapes does not overlap, then the shapes do not overlap. In 2D, each of these potential separating axes is perpendicular to one of the faces of each shape. Right. So in general, we're solving our 2D overlap query using a series of one-dimensional queries. Each query tests if the two shapes overlap on a given axis. If we find an axis along which the objects do not overlap, then we can quit right then and there because we know there's no collision. We don't have to continue testing the rest of the axes. Thanks to the SAT, we know that the objects don't overlap. This is the major strength of a SAT type approach. In most games, it's more likely for two objects to not overlap than to overlap. So this early out capability speeds things up nicely. And I agree. So basically, you take all of the axes, all the unique axes on your shape, and you project your shit onto that. If you can find a spot where they're not overlapping, like on this plane and on this plane, then you can early out. It's just I gotta remember how to do that shit. Projecting shit onto walls. But it'll work. It really will. Basically, I'll have a line. I'll project a line. And then for this guy, I'll take his max and his min. And then I'll take this guy, his max, his min. There's no overlap between the blue and the yellow, so I know instantly I can stop. But even if there were an overlap, like let's say this box were a little taller, so I'm gonna draw it real tall for a second. So even if this box were tall enough to where the yellow would actually be overlapping just a little bit, we would just test the next axis, which would be this axis. What the fuck? I said green. No, as in green paintbrush. So I would just test the next axis. So now it's this way. Project it down here, bam. Project it down here, bam. Project it here, bam. Project it here, bam. No overlap, therefore no collision. So that's how you do it. And it works for any rotation, which is why I like it the most, because it solves my rotation shit. So if I have like weird rotation here, and box with, I don't know. I'm not good at drawing unique rotations, am I? Not really. So now, I would take his axis, which would be like that, and his axis, which would be like that. And if these were slightly different, like say, in fact, I'm gonna rotate it if I can. Can you rotate a selection? I don't think it's smart enough to do that, is it? Can you rotate? No, not really. Alright, whatever. Oh, I can. But not in a way I like. Oh, fuck you. Whatever. So let's say these were slightly different. Let's say that they were actually... Oh my god, the marker, the marker, the marker. Say you were like this, and that, and not this, and not that. Then it would have two more axes, which would be like that. Come on! Don't do that again. Like that, and like that. So basically, there'd be a bunch of axes I could test. But for each one, yellow, bam, yellow, bam, blue, bam, blue, bam. Not overlapping, therefore I can stop now. But even if it were overlapping and I kept going, this guy, bam, bam, yellow, not overlapping. This guy, this guy, not overlapping. You see the pattern here? No matter what happens, the first time we find that they're not overlapping, we can quit, which is great. So I can do this. I can do this. I just gotta remember how to generate the plane. I don't remember how to generate a plane from a normal, but I can figure it out. It's on the internet. In fact, I can figure it out by... Yeah, I can remember that. What was it you needed to make a plane from a normal? Get a plane from a normal. Normal vectors to planes and lines. Yeah, there we go. Oh god, it's pure text. Dot product and normals to lines and planes. Equation of a line written as a dot product. If P and Q... Oh god, I have it in my school code and it's not anywhere near as ugly. I'll get it that way. There we go. How to find the equation of the plane given its normal vector. And point on the plane. Yeah, and I have both. I have both, so I'm good. Okay. Well, this is going to be unfun stuff, though. But for now, that is all for my... Is it really 5:30? Holy shit. It looks like it's dark outside. What's the weather, yo? Weather's got to be brutal. Alright. Not really. Whatever. Okay. I'm going to be done for streaming for now. I got to basically contemplate my next step. I know what I have to do. I just need to organize in my head the way I'm going to do it. And maybe I'll stream that next time. But I feel like playing games now. I've done a lot of stuff today with my code. And I'm very proud. So that's it for the stream. Thanks for watching, guys. And have a nice day.